Hi everyone! Welcome to my channel. My name's Echo, and not only do I make journaling videos, but I make art videos now. Yeah. So I got an iPad and an Apple Pencil a few months ago, and I've been drawing on it pretty much non-stop. So I figured, why not post speed paints of what I draw on YouTube? You know, it could be fun, and I could have content for when I don't post plan with me's. Like this month. I'm so sorry. It took me a while to figure out what to say on a voiceover because I don't do voiceovers. If you've been on my channel for a long time, you know that I just put background music because it's easier in my editing process and it's just more relaxing in my opinion. But I think I managed okay. What do you think? I wrote a script for the first time, so that's fun. I can definitely improve in the future, so let me know like how I can improve down in the comments. But nonetheless. Anyways, this here is Olivia. It took me a while to figure out what brushes worked best for my drawing process digitally. This was one of the first few things I drew on my iPad when I first got it back in July? Yeah, July. So I kind of redid a few parts like her hair and her skin. Try to figure out what brush I like the most. And yeah, some of you might already know her because I posted her ref sheet already on my Instagram, Echo's Paracosm. Yeah, special announcement, even though I've said it in videos before, I'm pretty sure. That's my new Instagram account. I still have Black Echo Bujo, but that one's gonna be specifically for journaling and maybe calligraphy. Whereas Echo's Paracosm is exclusively for art, and not entirely exclusively, but it's going to be mainly about these 5 OCs that I am making, and Olivia is one of them. So these 5 OCs that I'm creating, they're a part of this story that I've kind of had in my head since 2016, 2017-ish. My original plan was to make it into a novel because I wrote a lot back in high school. But since I draw and I've been drawing more constantly and my major in university is digital art, it makes more sense to me to make it into a comic. So that's my goal, to make this story into a webtoon at some point. I just need to figure out their story and their personalities, which is mainly why I made that Instagram account, sort of to figure out with interactions with people and AUs that I want to make and prompts that I found on Pinterest. I found a few interesting prompts for like comics on how they would act, what characters I think would fit X and Y thing, so I'm really excited to do that at some point. And yeah, that's the goal of that account. I'm gonna keep it even after I actually make the comic because I want to use it more as an art account, not just for these OCs, though it will involve them a lot. But I'm gonna add like my own other projects, other stuff I do maybe for school. I figure, why not? Let's keep it someplace. Let's document it. It can be like my portfolio in a way. Anyways, regarding the story, I only have these 5 characters already developed. Not fully developed, but already in the works. I have their designs, I have a little bit about their personality, and I'm working a bit on their backgrounds before they all meet each other, mainly because of a school project that I have to do for one of my classes. But you know, I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone, so that's always a good thing. Oh, I should probably mention, I've mentioned it on Instagram. The very first post on Echo's Paracosm is an introductory post as to what this account is mainly for. But I should say it here too. Nothing involving these characters is canon unless I explicitly say so. So, as an example, Olivia has an older brother named Cameron. He's been a character in the original storyline that I had back in 2017. and he's still a part of it, and I still want him to be a part of it, so that is canon. He has an older brother. She has an older brother. But something like, if I say her personality is carefree, isn't canon, because I could easily change it from one day to another to something different that might fit what I feel she would be like with certain situations. Now, I think this is a good example because that's exactly what happened. A couple years ago, she was sweet, she was kind, she was very carefree and pretty naive. But when I started making her rep sheet back in July, and I was truly thinking about, okay, how would she react in this situation, in that situation, XYZ, I realized that her being carefree doesn't really fit with how I wanted her to react to certain situations and with what I want her background to be. I have a bit of an idea for it, but not much. But what I can say is her personality now is she's pretty stoic and honestly pretty bitchy. And she doesn't really trust people outside of her close circle, which is almost exclusively her family. She's really secretive and stubborn, and she's pretty cautious with what she says and how she acts, especially when around higher ups. Anyways, about her design, I always pictured her as a brunette, and originally she had brown eyes, but I thought, I don't know, I kind of want a bit more green in her design. The only green she has is in her one outfit with the bomber jacket, which that bomber jacket has a backstory, and I'll mention it in a little bit. But I didn't want her to have green eyes because I didn't want people to think that I just drew myself, because I have brown hair and green eyes. So I delved into Google, good old Google, and did research on heterochromia. So I looked up what combinations exist, what types are there, can siblings have it? And because of that, now she has heterochromic eyes, and so does her brother. Cameron also has heterochromic eyes. It's exactly like hers, except inverted. So her right eye is green and her left eye is brown, and Cameron's right eye is brown and his left eye is green. So the story behind her green bomber jacket is, for now, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be canon, but don't quote me on that, I might change it. Cameron and her were pretty much glued to the hip growing up. They were each other's best friend. Cameron was Olivia's freaking hero. He was everything to her, and she was everything to him. So when he had to leave to the academy, that's what I'm calling it for now, she obviously, it was a hard blow for her, because she felt lonely, and she lost her best friend. So obviously when she goes to the academy and he's still there because he's still of age, they're ecstatic. They're like, yes, we're glued to the hip again. Best friends again. But when the story takes place, Olivia is 17 and Cameron is 19, meaning that he is about to leave the academy once he turns 20, which is literally like, I don't know, in a day when I start the story, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, he kind of graduates, but they don't use the term graduate. Yeah, and as a sort of a goodbye gift, Cameron gives Olivia his green bomber jacket so that physically she has like a piece of him still with her, but that physical symbolism turns into completely symbolic because Cameron never really leaves the academy because he gets killed there, which is kind of the turning point for her character development. Not just hers, but also my two boys that you guys will meet soon. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. So I'm running out of time. So thank you so much for watching. You'll see more of Olivia soon, and you'll see my other characters soon. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye!